Thank you very much for having me, and thank you very much for a chance to speak at the Iglios report, which I'm sure, and I truly believe in, will be a very important tool for those of us who are activists on the grounds working in the communities that are currently facing this oppressive legislation. My name is Nastia, and I'm a grassroots human rights activist that works on trans rights through the development and leadership and empowerment in the Siberia region that is a home of 12 million people, and that is located in the country that was the place that have started the current movement of the propaganda laws that have been widely flared up around the post-Soviet Union space specifically. It is hard to identify where to pick up the story. There are a lot of different things that I could say about how the LGBT community is living under the propaganda laws, and what do they face when they go to the university, when they try to get a job, what is the oppression that is faced from the government, and how are LGBTQI teenagers actually feeling and living under the conditions of these laws. And the list could be going on, and I could be here for hours describing the types of discrimination and the forms of hate crime that they faced. But to talk about the ongoing aftermath of the law, its effects, and the need for the support of the LGBTQI teenagers, it's enough to open the page Children 404, which is an online group community where young children from Russia and from lower post-Soviet Union space anonymously are sharing their stories about being LGBTQI in their communities, the challenges they face, and all is there, the need, the fear, the pain, the stress, depression, hope. Experiences of the open hunt, merciless bullying, stigmatization, emotional, economical, physical, and sexual abuse from teachers, parents, neighbors, politicians, and even people walking down on the streets. Hundreds and thousands of stories echoing each other, begging to be heard, expressed in letters that keep on coming for years now. For every person whose stories we hear, there are dozens who don't have a chance, who don't have the resources, and who don't have the safety to speak up. That is why the reports like that one are so essential to carry out the stories and to make those voices heard and to make those experiences visible. 2 years ago, an Alders organization working with LGBTQI rights in Siberia region became one of the foreign agents under the Foreign Agents as NGO laws, and they had to make a tough call on not letting people younger than 18 years old into their community center without being accompanied by a parent. A month ago, the longest existing informational online resource, a website, gay.ru, has been shut down by the Russian authorities under perpetrating the information that is harmful to the minors. Yesterday, the project that we work on that monitors the cases of discrimination faced by transgender people in the Siberia region in the city that I am from, we were contacted by a transgender woman who was a volunteer in our project at one time. And V is a very strong and intelligent and very humor-witted high schooler who is 18 years old and lives in the suburbs of Siberia region. And this is the story that she told us yesterday. I was sitting in a class when our high school psychologist walked in and called me up for a private conversation. And this is what he said to me. He said that fifth graders, kids, have seen me dressing up very weirdly and not appropriately, and they told about that to their parents. Their parents observed your behavior and that they observed how you look like, and they think that it's very wrong and they're not happy about that. And I want you to understand, he said, that this is a propaganda. This is a propaganda of homosexuality, and this is the propaganda of fetishism. And if you do not understand and accept that this is propaganda and you refuse to change how you choose to express your gender, how you choose to dress, how you choose to look, and how you choose to talk, and how to identify with, the next time we're gonna talk with you in court. The story is just one of the voices in the crowd. All of those voices that could be receiving support, education, empowerment, and understanding. That they are not alone. Voices silenced by ignorance and difference, privileged by day-by-day discrimination and oppression, human rights violations, and propaganda laws. I hope that with bringing up this conversation forward and with implementations as this one, that we're going to step closer towards taking the bricks out of the wall that is currently surrounding those who need the protection the most. Thank you.